Hi guys, the Metal Maniac back again, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a review of the album The Empires of Inhumanity by the band Fatal Embrace. This is a band I recently discovered, I don't know, about a few weeks ago. I discovered them through their, one of their songs, which, I won't spoil which one it is, I'll get to it, later on. But, yeah, so this is a German, death thrash band. I mean, death metal mixed with thrash metal. I've never heard of death thrash before, but, I wanted to check it out. But yeah, so this album was released in 2010. I don't know if this is their first album or not. Yeah, this one's released in 2010. Alright, so, band members. Oh, there we go. So on lead vocals is Highlander. I guess that's you, or Helander. I don't know how you pronounce that. On guitar and backing vocals is Moloch. On bass and backing vocals is Roland or Roland. On guitar is Spenzy, and on drums and backing vocals is Pulverizator. There's the names right there. Alright, so to the track listing. So the album starts off with an intro, called, The Last Prayer. This one is not a good intro. It's sort of, here's the thing, I think it would have been better, as, like, I don't know, a bonus track or a B-side of a single, because, it's not really a song. Again, it's like an intro, not really an instrumental even, sort of a spoken word intro. It's basically like, I guess sort of like the inverted version of the Holy Prayer. Like, it's sort of like the unholy prayer, the evil version. But yes, that's the intro, and it doesn't really fit considering that it's just sort of a spoken word sort of thing, and it's not really, I don't know, it doesn't fit the rest of this album. Like, again, it would fit better as either a bonus track or a B-side of a single. Some, like, extra little material, but as an intro, it's just sort of meh. Well, the album really starts with, song 2, Wake the Dead. Wake the Dead is actually a pretty good song, but there's this really odd part in it, like, spoken word part, which doesn't really fit the rest of the song. But otherwise, Wake the Dead is a pretty good song. Track number 3 is called Nothing to Regret. This one, again, is a good song, but it, again, it has that weird spoken word section, which I don't know why it's in there. Track number 4, Haunting Metal. This one's a really, really good song. I do really like this one. This is one of my favorites. And it's metal, but has sort of a haunting quality to it, to the sound. Track number 5, Another Rotten Life. This one's also really, really good. Very catchy. The guitar riff is amazing. The vocals are awesome. Just awesome song. Number 6, the title track, Empires of Inhumanity. The title track is one of, if not the worst song on the album. It's just structured very haphazardly and just disjointed. Like, it's trying to be a ballad while also being a very speedy, like, it has multiple different, like, it's like a song that doesn't know what it wants to be. There's parts where it seems like they're trying to make it a ballad, but there are also parts where they're trying to make it a really speedy death thrash song, but then there are also sections where they're trying to make it an epic sounding song. So it's very disjointed, it's very, like, structured very poorly, and it's just, the title track "Empires of Inhumanity" is just not a good song. But yeah, that's track number 6. Track number 7 is "Into Your Face." This one has one of the catchiest guitar riffs on the entire album. The vocals are really good too. Like the way the vocals are presented are actually pretty catchy as well, along with the guitar riff. But yeah, it's just a really, really good song. Probably my second or third favorite. Track number 8 is "Rapture for Disaster." This one's also a really, really good song. Another amazing song. Very catchy. Track number 9, "The Prophecy." This one is another amazing song. Also, "The Prophecy," it kind of sounds like a Slayer song, but with harsher vocals. Like, it sounds so much like something from, like, Slayer's, one of their, like, 80s albums. Like, say, like, I don't know, I'd say either Hell Awaits or maybe even, not Raining Blood, but either Hell Awaits or South of Heaven. Like it's a song that sounds like a Slayer song that would come from one of those albums. But again, it has a little bit harsher vocals. But yeah, "The Prophecy," and another amazing song. Track number 10, "Way to Immortality." This one does right what Empires of Inhumanity does wrong. Like it's it's trying to it's very fast in part in like the beginning and end, but has sort of a very I don't want to say melodic, but has a very sort of, I guess, maybe a little bit of melodic, but also very mellow midsection. But it kind of is like Empires of Inhumanity, but structured. But the song structure is way better and seems like a little bit more thought out than the title track. It's a way, but like if you want something that's like something different on the album rather than just a straightforward death thrash song, definitely "Way to Immortality's" the song. But yeah, it's just basically a way better, I guess, like version of the title track in a way. But yeah, "Way to Immortality," an amazing song. Track number 11, "Ravenous." This is another great song. Nothing much to say, but it's another great song with a really catchy guitar riff and just amazing vocals. And track number 12 is a cover of "Killers," originally by Iron Maiden. This song is the cover to "Killers" is the first thing I ever heard by the band. Like, I can't remember. I think I might have been just like, I don't know, randomly looking for I guess comparing cover versions of certain metal songs to originals and sort of researching that. And then I came across the cover of "Killers," and I absolutely loved it, and I still love it. I mean, again, it's not as with like most covers, they're not, even though if they're good, they're not as good as the original. And yeah, this is great, not as good as the original, but still probably I'd say it's as good, not better, but as good as the original. Oh, sorry, just dust on my screen. Anyway, but yeah, the cover of "Killers" is amazing. The vocals are like I didn't expect them, like when listening to the rest of the album. I was kind of surprised because the vocals for the most part on the album are very, I wouldn't say they're guttural, but they are slightly guttural with heart. Like, I don't know, they feel like I guess your typical thrashy but also kind of guttural vocals. But on this song, they're slightly more raspy, which actually kind of fit the tone of the song a lot better. But yeah. And then also the artwork. The artwork's pretty cool. Although I will say the shading's a bit weird. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the way it's drawn, the artwork is drawn or whatever. But I think the shading's off. Like, the shading looks too stencily in a way. I don't know how to describe it, but it's weird. It almost looks like, I don't think this is actually CGI. I think this might be hand drawn. But I don't know, it's just the shading of how they shaded stuff in. It looks slightly off. But for the most part, the artwork is great. It's just some weird thing with shading, but everything else about the artwork is amazing. And then, of course, the back with the song titles and then the picture of the band. So overall, I'm gonna give this album an 8 out of 10. There aren't many issues I have with the album. Mainly, the only few issues I have is even though the intro is good, I don't think it's fitting as an intro. And then the title tracks kind of is not that good. But other than that, other than those two issues, I can actually look over those issues because everything else about the album is great. So yeah, definitely an 8 out of 10 for me. Alright, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.